Hi everyone, today we are going big on rainbow balloon dogs. Hi, I'm Melanie from Balloon Artworks here in Derbyshire in the UK, and I'm going to be showing you how to supersize your balloon dog. I'm going to be showing you two ways to make this balloon dog, depending on whether you've got a hand pump or whether you've got an electric inflator. So I'm going to be demonstrating with both methods, and this is my digital electric inflator, which I absolutely love. And guys, I liked this pump so much, this digital inflator so much. Guess what? I've actually bought a second one. So I have this pump in blue. I now have it in pink. They do it in pale blue as well. If you want to find out more about this digital inflator, which sizes balloons to a consistent size, then check out my review video, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can find out more about this pump. But you'll see it in action during this video. We're going to be using 10 quick links or whatever linky type balloons you've got. And this is a great design for using up your leftovers. So we create things and we always end up with balloons left. It doesn't matter what colours you've got, it doesn't matter what patterns you've got, just really mix it up. You can have a lot of fun with this design. I'm using my digital inflator, which can size the balloons to a consistent size. I just need to program the nozzles, the outlets, to the size that I want. In this instance, I'm using 0.8. But you do need to make sure that you put the nozzles of the balloon onto the pump just to this rim. There's a little rim here. If you go below the rim on one side and to the rim on the other, you will get balloons of different sizes. So it's really important that you put the balloons onto the nozzle on both sides at the same point, and that's to this ridge or rim here. Okay? Press. Okay, and then tie together. Okay, so that's a duplet. Make another duplet. Tie together. And then I'm going to tie these two duplets together, but what I want to do first is just pinch hold of the tip of the quick link, push the air out, do the same thing on the other side, and then tie those two together. Okay? So we've got a chain of 4 balloons. Tie together. And do the same thing on the other side, push the air out of the tip and tie those together. This chain's getting caught on the lead of my microphone. Okay, another duplet. Again, push the air out of the tip and do the same thing on this side and tie together. Okay, so now we've got 8 balloons in our chain. So here comes the really clever bit with this machine. I want one balloon that is inflated to 0.8, which is about 8 inches, but I want this balloon inflated much smaller. So I'm going to go about half the size here. So I'm going to 0.4. So I'll get a different size balloons. So I'll show you. Okay. And tie. So that's what we've got. Again, push the air out of the tips. And wrap those together. Okay, so you've got this chain of 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you've got a small one on the end here. Next, I'm taking the tip of a 350. Okay, and I just want to make a nice round bubble. Okay, so I've tied that off. Okay, and just squeeze that so that the shine comes out. Push the air out of your first balloon and tie that on to the first balloon that you inflated. Okay, and what we can do, we can trim off these messy bits here. Just tidy that up. So this is a lot of fun already. So start at the nose end. Okay, this is the head. The next two are the ears. So just bring them together and wrap that yellow one around. Okay, so you're going to want to wrap it around a few times. Okay. This one's the neck. The next two are the legs. So bring this together and wrap the legs around a few times, okay? Okay, the body, and then we've got the legs. So bring these together and wrap them round a few times. Okay, so our balloon dog is coming together. There's a lot of tension at this point at the ears, so I recommend you tie the quick links together there a second time, okay, just to hold that in place. And it's entirely up to you. If you want, you can trim off these ends here just to tidy that up. So there's your super-size balloon dog. You're going to need a hand pump. I really like the Qualitex hand pump because it gives a measured amount of air with each stroke, and therefore you can count the strokes and get a really consistent size. And I'm inflating to 7 inches, and I happen to know that 7 inches equates to 15 strokes of this hand pump. So let me demonstrate. Okay, 15 strokes. Put a twist in the neck, and there you go. You can see that's 7 inches. So we're going to count the strokes. And when you're counting the strokes, that's 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 3 strokes. So you need to make sure that you're returning the hand pump to the base and that you are fully extending the hand pump, okay? So let's do that again. 15 strokes. Wrap the necks over one another and tie together. You're going to need to make 3 more of these in a variety of colours. And for your 5th pair, inflate 1 balloon with 15 strokes to 7 inches. And then we want another balloon that is much smaller. Okay, so I've got 7 strokes of the hand pump there. Cross the necks over and tie. Okay. Take the tip of a 350 in a colour of your choice. I happen to be using black, but other colours are fun to use too. And just inflate the end. Push the air to the tip. And just let it down, wrap that around and tie. Okay. So we've got a nice round bubble, and you can use 260s as well if you haven't got a 350. Take hold of the tip of the quick link, run your fingers down it, and that will just remove the air, and that will give you a better knot. You're less likely to get little bubbles in the knot, okay? And then we can just trim off these ends. So take the duplicate with the nose, and again, just remove the air and take another duplicate and just push the air out of those tips and tie them together. Okay. There we go. Take another pair, push the air out there and tie those together. Okay, so we've got a chain of 6 quick links. Take another pair and tie them together. And then take your last pair, and we want to tie the larger balloon to the rest of the chain. Okay, so you've got this chain of 10 quick links plus the nose. You've got the nose, and then you've got your 10 quick links ending in this smaller balloon. You want to take this section here, and wrap it into this section here. So the pink one is the nose. We bring this together. These two are the ears, and just wrap that pink one around the 2 balloons. Okay. We've got the neck, and then we've got the legs. So we bring these 2 sections together and we wrap them together. Okay, so you want to wrap around quite a few times. Okay, we've got the body. These 2 balloons are the legs. So bring them together and just wrap them around. Okay. And then we just want to move everything around. It's so big. Okay. There you've got your balloon dog using just a hand pump. I recommend that you tie the join here with the ears one more time, because there's quite a bit of pressure here. There's quite a bit of demand on the balloons here. So let's tie again, and let's just trim off these messy bits. Just to tidy that section up a little bit there, but don't trim too closely to the neck. Next, we're using 4 11-inch round balloons in a colour of your choice and 4 5-inch rounds in a colour of your choice. Take the 11 inches and we're going to inflate to 7 inches. So we know that's 15 strokes of the hand pump, or use your electric inflator. Just round that off, put a twist in the neck, and then just inflate the next one. Round that one off, cross the necks over one another, just wrap around a couple of times and then tie, and make another one of these. 2 duplets, and just wrap them together and cross one over the other to form a cluster of 4. Next, take your 5-inch rounds, and we're inflating with 3 strokes of the hand pump. Okay, so that's 4 inches approximately in size. So again, just round off slightly. Just press to round off, wrap the necks round one another and tie. Okay, and make another one of these. Take your 2 duplets, just press them together and wrap one around the other, and again that's a cluster of 4. Take one of the necks from the large cluster and place your smaller cluster on the top and pull the neck through to the centre. And you want the smaller cluster to be positioned in between 2 of the larger balloons, okay? And then just take this neck and wrap it round a few times in what we call a figure of 8 motion, okay? And that secures everything together really well. Next, I'm using a small sand weight, and if you want to know how to make sand weights or water weights, I'll leave links to my tutorials in the description below. Okay, so just take that sand weight, pull it through the centre, and again wrap around a few times. There you go. So grab your dog, and we're just going to take a 260. I've not even got a full one here, and I'm just going to wrap that around this section here. And if you want to, for extra security, you can tie the end of that 260 onto one of the quick links, okay? So pull them tight, okay? And then take hold of those tails, grab your base, and just pull the tails of the 260 into the base, okay? And then figure of 8 those tails around, okay? Wrap around. You can go back through the legs again, so take hold of that and pull it back through, and again just wrap around. If you haven't been able to find the exact print balloon that you want, then you can create your own print balloon effects using Posca pens or the Edding 750s. It's just a way of adding extra details.